blame it on that. That's what actually happens. Is that they take a bunch of people, they shove them into a small room, and they say, you are worthless pieces of shit and you'll never amount to anything. And then once they've been set free, they've been taught no life skills, they've been taught nothing whatsoever, they have no idea how to do anything. To the point that it's almost inevitable that they recommit crimes, that way they get back in, so that way some rich white guy can make a fuck ton of money off of some other people suffering.
And then, like, but my thing is, like, there's sometimes where I'm like, yes, rehabilitation needs to be for some people. Other people, I'm like, just fucking put them away.
See, and that's how I too,
but
the thing is,
depends on the
our prison system, a lot of that
away. Like, god damn.
That's what drives me nuts. Like, there's a lot of times.
It's the people where it's like, they can't be rehabilitated. It's just their head. It's not. There's like, there's a loose screw. There's something that you just can't fix.
What I hate is the people that are like above the law somehow, where it's like, oh, this man admitted to raping and murdering a woman, 6 months.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, also the ones that have done that and actually had to face like maybe 5-10 years of crime and that's it, and then immediately get let go, and immediately they're free right at the bat. They do something again, they get the same punishment, or they get a probation or something like that. I don't agree with that. I like how some states are actually mutilating the people's private parts so they cannot keep doing these sexual crimes.
No.
I don't agree with that. I don't.
Here's the thing about all this.
Child molesters.
Here's the thing about the entirety of the prison system.
I say put him in fucking prison.
The same crime as a black man. The black man will get sentenced to 20 years. The white man will get sentenced to probation. That's the main problem there. Is that the overrepresentation of minorities in the prison system.
I like how you beat your hand on your chest to make a point across.
I like making points. Also, by the way, that wasn't even me like beating my hand. That was me poking my desk. That's just
it was just like a stern poke that a grandmother gives you, like burn her finger into your chest. Like, you need to be
It's the stern poke of a father. God damn it.
I think of a grandmother with his bony ass fingers.
We're not thorny.
Dad bod.
Calm down, dad bod.
I will fuck you up.
Dad bod.
So what's the title of this stream?
Dad bod. He's got protective ins. I've had the same thing, and I've just been part 1, part 2, part 3, 4.
Goddamn kids, what the fuck to do in actual life?
Because it's happening in Larned right now. There's shit going on where like an officer is getting exempt because he's higher rank from doing stupid shit. He was caught screwing a nurse outside of the hospital who was supposed to be on shift, and he didn't get in trouble because his fucking warden pardoned him because they're friends.
If you are a white male correction officer, you can rape prisoners and pretty much get away with it.
Isn't that what this guy was black?
Orange is the New Black was about.
That's a thing.
But he fucked a nurse in the back and like the back alley of the hospital, and then they caught him doing it when he was on shift, and he didn't get in trouble for it. Because he was friends with the warden.
That's fucked.
And then
there was a story
my mom caught him doing shit and tried to write him up for it, and the warden dismissed it. Which is why she left. She was assigned to the sort team, to the logistics side of the sort team, and she left the sort team for that reason, because the lieutenant that did it was like her commanding officer in the sort team, and she didn't want to have to deal with him, so she quit the sort team.
Neat. I feel like I would have gone to the higher ups to get him fired.
The higher ups dismissed him.
The higher ups of the higher ups.
There is no higher ups.
There is no higher up to the warden.
The warden runs the fucking prison and just dismissed him. Was like, nope.
The only other thing that's higher than a warden is the government, really. But
yeah, like
you can't really get into that.
Because
You
like
still have to
as it
present
stands right
evidence
now,
to it.
yeah, I
you
was
still
gonna
have
say
to
the
get
only
witnesses,
evidence
you still have to-
the only evidence that she has is one person saw it, and then it repeatedly happened, and different people caught him doing it. But she doesn't have like video footage or like anything else. She doesn't have like physical hard copy evidence. They may, but the odds of them presenting that,
the odds of the warden turning it over, is pretty low.
So it's like,
I'm sure it's probably
really fucked up. You wanna know what else is really fucked up in the justice system?
what?
A police officer can get fired from a police department for like a heinous thing, can just go a town over and apply at that police department and pretty much get hired.
Yeah.
We have a police officer in Gaiman who used to be a convicted felon and like constantly spent his time in like juvie and shit.
Ron's not a felon. He's close, but he's not a felon. He just has a bunch of misdemeanors.
What I was saying is there's a man that like illegally shoots someone and then leaves that department, goes to a different department and gets hired and does the same thing there. There was this story of like a sheriff bouncing around between 8 different departments in the matter of like a year. And none of the departments saw anything wrong with what he was doing until he got fired.
The only thing that I can say that the learner prison is doing good right now is that they're doing really, really good on their drug busts. Like legitimate.
Which is honestly, to me,
they're doing legitimate drug like on prison systems. They're doing really good on their legitimate like drug bust shit of like punishing the correct people, because it's a mix of just shit going on in there. They just had a strand of weed come out in there called K2, and it's killing people.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I when I went and did my prison
works with people that did that shit.
tour.
It's causing prisoners to go into cardiac arrest. And
there's K2, there's Great Death,
there's Gator.
Other drugs
Gators are really fucked up.
Kill you.
It really eats parts of your body from the inside out.
Yeah, but they're
That's
doing
awesome.
K2 there, and they ended up finding where the major source was, and they pinned it down to 3 guys, and they all were found guilty of doing the shit. They got like re-put into court. They got pulled from the prison, put back into court, tried for it, and then put back in. And the guys ended up, after they got recommitted to it, they said like, well, you're in here now, you may as well tell us whether you did it or not. And they said, oh yeah, we did it.
You know, if they did it, they should, you know, smoke some K2.
Prison.
Smoke some K2.
I mean, do the
classic.
classic.
Is that they
Do the classic shit of
Like Fire with Fire.
12-year-old of like the 12-year-old where he's like, where like his dad walks in, catches him smoking a cigarette, and he's like, smoke the whole pack. He's like,
have you seen the video of that guy
guys.
that smoked the K2? He showed a video of this like high school kid, and he's flailing around. He falls downstairs. His body's like spazzing out, and this guy's talking about the difference between it and weed. And I mean, dude, the shit that the kid was doing was fucking just disturbing. I literally felt bad for him. His body looked like it was just like having a seizure.
yeah,
guys, real fast.
It's because it destroys your nervous system and doing cardiac arrest.
Real fast, okay? I need to tell you guys about this amazing sale Apple's doing, okay? The Apple Store is giving out free earbuds if you go in a store with a gun and a mask.
awesome.
I hate you so much.
I can do
I
that.
love
I'll be back.
me. Hear the door slam. You hear him robbing the place through his mind.
You just hear a gun like cock. It's like, oh no.
He sprints
Does
out
it
the
matter
door.
what type of gun?
It's got a gun and a mask, you can get free AirPods.
I'm gonna do it with not a gun, because I'm tired of these fucking. I'm tired of these losers on TV shooting up schools with guns. You gotta go in. You gotta do a mass. You gotta do a mass killing with something like new, with something creative. You know,
Like a sword.
And pulls out my katana and wants to
Chopsticks,
protect
yes.
the lady.
Everyone's
Why not?
over here doing it with knives and shit. God damn, what pussies. I'm over here like... Hold on.
did you see the?
It's like a Nerf
Did you
gun.
see the?
No, that's a
Did you see-
243.
Did you see the story of the guy that held up the fucking gas station with a Hutter?
He's got a
gun.
gun.
I said it'd be funnier if it was a Nerf
Who
gun.
the fuck trusts him with a goddamn gun?
No one.
I've got a.
Did anyone?
Anyway,
gun.
Anyway, what?
Did anyone
what
see
song?
the news story? Did anyone see the news story of the guy that held up the gas station with a fork?
Anyone
No.
else see the news story of the guy who was called the serial butt stabber, and it shows him just running up behind a man, stabbing him in the butt and running away?
I also got this gun. Josiah, I also got this one.
That's the whole thing. Good for you, Bryce. Again, you
The
are
fact
the
that they
Marines'
trust
wet
you
dream.
with not one, but two, makes you
Again, Bryce is the fucking Marines' wet dream. I'm just gonna.
No, these are all hunting
Yep.
rifles and shotguns. I don't use them for anything else except for hunting and then trap shooting.
I mean, I'm still
a
saying.
trap.
I still don't get why people trust you with a gun. I mean, I don't even
Probably
trust
because
you with a fucking knife. Unless you gotta kill yourself. I mean, a whole different story.
See, the only thing I think about, like with the like whole murder thing, because we like skipped that subject, was like, to a certain degree I can agree, and to a certain degree I disagree 100%. Like, I do believe we should work on rehabilitating people, but the people that constantly get free, because more people get free that are white than anyone else, and they immediately go and redo the heinous crimes over and over again, and nothing happens. I feel like if there's a death penalty in that state, I fucking full on agree with it and support it, just for the fact that some of the shit they do is fucking chaotic.
Except it was proven in the past like few years there's about 50% of the death penalty cases that actually went to execution and was found innocent later.
My thought of like death penalty shit.
That's why I
is
think
that
that
I would much rather
should, like,
I would much rather have someone that deserved the death penalty spend their entire life, the rest of their life, locked in like what would be a proper prison system, where there's like no chance of them getting out. But like right now, the prison system is kind of light. Is kind of light. Like in some places it's light, in some places it's heavy, in some places it's like there's a lot of variation in between different prisons.
There's a prison in Texas that makes the inmates live outside in a tent and wear pink.
Damn, why
Depends
pink?
on the
Any-
weather. They're
Why pink? Because they're all
what was
pussies.
his name?
I guess, I don't know.
Oh,
What
I
was
don't know,
his
it's
I didn't
fucking
know
just
it was
fucking
like-
Texas for you.
I didn't know
Donald
if it was
Trump
like a
pardoned
like
him, but can't remember it now.
the heat, or if it was like I didn't know because I was like I know darker colors attract heat, but white reflects it. I didn't know if there was like a certain thing for that. I had no idea.
There was a
They're
guy.
men and men don't like pink. Yes,
Bitch,
I don't know.
fucking
There's a guy,
rock
what'd you
you
say?
son of a bitch. There was a God, I can't remember who it was, but there was a Arizonan correctional, like, I think it was actually a warden, that would basically just like beat the absolute fucking shit out of his inmates, treat them just horrible. This was all around just the worst fucking person ever. He got convicted for being horrible to his fucking inmates, and he
fucking well, suck it off.
got fucking okay. You piece of shit! You don't fucking know what he was doing to them.
Oh,
It
was he actually
fucking
doing like
awful.
terrible shit?
No, it was.
But what did they
absolutely
do to get
fucking
into the
awful.
prison?
Oh.
Nothing. It was
There's
like
two
a low to mid-range prison. It wasn't like
Oh, so
housing.
anything
a bunch
like
Meaning
of
it was like
fully
minor
hardened-
felons.
Yeah, so anything
was-
like
yeah, it was
minor
like-
theft.
It was people not doing really anything bad. I'm gonna go look him up because he got pardoned. He was convicted by the courts for being an absolute fucking asshole, and then he got pardoned by Donald Trump. I don't remember what he did, but that's why I know.
See, I was thinking something like, you know, just screaming at them and like calling them shit. That's what I was thinking of because I know wardens have gotten in trouble for literally verbally abusing people. So that's what I was literally thinking. I thought you were like pulling up one of those cases.
You're gonna
I
get
didn't know
used to
you-
that shit. You're going to the Marine Corps.
Oh, I'm used to that.
Say hi to
shit.
my uncle for me.
All right. You gotta tell me his name and his rank so I can remember it.
He's a senior drill instructor.
You
So I
just
probably
fucking
won't
know
ever
it.
meet him. So I probably won't ever meet him then if he's a senior grade instructor. He'll probably be one of the upper high guys. that runs the other drill instructors.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, is it
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying, like, I doubt I'd ever meet him.
Yeah, it's JRPG. This report 85 working a criminal contempt commission. What the fuck? No, where is he? Where is the actual thing that he did?
I mean, it's like there's the people that like want the guy that was a former Nazi to be like killed. I'm like, dude, he's like 90 something.
Yeah,
And
that's
back then, it was either he goes in there or he dies and his family dies.
So this guy was holding people.
And back then, it was either you serve or your family dies.
Unlawfully.
For what?
Or your family
Again,
dies.
you
Am I
have to
cutting out?
remember. You have to fucking remember the difference between the Nazi Party and the German people.
And the German people. but there were people
You were a
calling for
Nazi
like his
because
death.
you wanted to be a Nazi. To be fair, you were a Nazi because you most likely wanted to be a Nazi and agreed with it. For
kill
the
the
most
Jews.
part.
But there was a lot of them also that didn't have a choice to be a Nazi soldier because if so, and they reported it, even if their father ran away, they got punished for it severely by
Not
death.
Nazi soldiers, German soldiers.
German soldiers.
Nazis had to be loyal to the cause, Bryce.
Nazis had to be profoundly loyal to the party and nothing else.
That's what I missed there. What did he do? To the inmates?
If I remember correctly, he was an Arizona, so it was 120 degrees, and he would send them out, just giving them no breaks on work, details, basically working them almost to death. I think a bunch of them had heat stroke, a bunch of them were just getting the shit beat out of them by officers.
So, okay, quick question. Is a heat stroke the same as a normal stroke that really do the same thing to your bodies? I know it's triggered by different things, but really do the same thing to your body.
Heat strokes being your body's dehydrated.
And over
Dehydrated,
all
your
your body.
organs. Heat stroke, your organs start shutting down.
So will it
It's
take your
not,
body
what the fuck?
have to relearn how to do what it does?
Your body does not have to relearn how to do what it does. It just doesn't function nearly as well as it used to if the problem is prolonged long enough. Shit. So basically, if you go to heat stroke, you could no longer have a fully functioning liver, or heart, or stomach, or anything in your body that requires water, because all of it requires water. Yeah, he was convicted of just being an awful fucking human being, and then was... Yeah, and he was in charge of the prison.
So I don't know what the people underneath him were doing.
It kind of depends on what the
Same
fuck
shit.
they did
What he
to get
told
in
them
there,
to.
though. That's the worst part. Is that you don't know what the inmates did to get into prison.
If it was a low level prison,
I mean,
then they obviously didn't have to do much. I mean, you
Here's
can
the
literally
thing,
just go in there
guys.
for petty theft.
here's the thing,
yeah,
guys. Let
but
me reword.
I honestly thought you were gonna say pedophilia there for a second. I was about to go, Bryce.
Shut
Let
the
me
You
fuck
didn't even
go
have
up.
with
to
what
do
you're
much.
saying
It's
here
just
for a little bit.
pedophilia. Because you said petty theft and like you kind of braked a little bit on petty, and I was like, he's gonna say pedophilia. I was like,
I was just about to say. It makes sense for Bryce to say pedophilia, though.
So here, I'm trying to figure out how to word it exactly to get the point across that I want to get across, because basically, like, take... I'm trying to figure out how to word this exactly how I want to. Because basically...
And word it.
You're such a dick. I love you.
And I don't love you,
Continue,
because that would be pedophilish.
I'm over 18.
Basically, I'm
How
trying
old
to
are you?
equate
Yeah,
prisoner
you're
to
still younger
slavery.
than me.
Juicy's obsessed with pedophiles. Like, seriously, that's all he talks about is pedophilia.
How old
Are
are
you
you?
sure about
There's
that?
something
Stop
else.
yourself, pedo.
You're just, yeah, you're deflecting.
Is there something? How am I deflecting if he's been the one deflecting it on me this entire time?
Because you are one.
In
We all
what way?
established this a long time ago.
No, you were saying it, stating it. It was never once proven true.
You're fine.
What the?
Not
Anyway,
everyone
basically
has
what I
to
was
know
trying
the
to say
truth.
was I was trying to word it in a way that way I could equate being a prisoner to slavery, because that's kind of what it is. Now
Forced
it is.
labor?
Prison to slavery.
Like
It kind of is.
forced labor in bad conditions.
Forced labor in bad conditions. Because basically you're taking a man against his will for something that he may or may not have done, and telling him to go out in the hot sun, completely unprotected against the elements, and work because no one gives a shit about it. That's basically what they did to the slaves.
Yeah, but the inmates are getting food and bed and...
I mean, so were they.
I was...
So were slaves. They were still dying.
Not all of them.
Being treated like shit.
True. Say.
I was just making a joke, goddamn.
You didn't know that you opened up a massive fucking...
Fuck you
Family.
conversation.
I really don't care.
That's fair.
I mean, seriously. I could really care less.
I mean, you're never gonna be in a position where your sole
I mean, he
opinion
could.
on
I mean,
that
I can't
subject and your
control it,
ideas.
so why care?
That's what I was about to say, is that you're probably not gonna be in a position where your sole opinion on that subject is the defining factor on an argument.
Exactly.
So it's fair that if you're just like, don't want to bother with it, it's fine.
He's punishing inmates. Shit, okay. I could really care less. Alright. I can't control
To be
what
fair,
he does.
not defending anything, but I would personally admit I've got a twisted sense of right and wrong at points, so like, my opinion on this might not be what
I feel
anyone
like
else wants to hear.
I feel like it would be justified if it was a higher level prison, but not to where it's near death, because that's not informing anyone. But then
It is wrong to kill your prisoners. It's wrong
it was
to
a
overwork your
high-level
prisoners,
prison-
etc., etc. As a person, though, like if I was near it, I would feel a lot more shitty about it and be like, man, that dude needs to burn.
Yeah.
But like,
Since
since I'm
one
not
thing-
around it, I can kind of separate myself from it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where it's like, yeah, that sucks, but like, there's a part of me that's just like, I really just don't care, you know? Or like, and I know that's kind of twisted, but
No, that's
No,
not
like
bullshit at all.
that's actually how most people see things. Like, well, it's not fucking happening to me. So who gives a shit? Kind of. I'm not saying that's what
not
you
so
do.
much that it's not so happening to me. It's not near me. I don't have to see it, so I don't have to be involved in it. I can separate myself from it, and the fact that I can separate myself from it gives me a warped sense of right and wrong in situations like this. But I'll admit it's warped. I'm not going to hide the fact.
I don't feel like that's warped so much as just like, well, honestly,
It's
a common
just-
perspective.
It's the thing that pisses me off about all of these arguments that we have set forth is that it's when people claim to have the moral high ground on every one of these arguments, but then turns right back around and does the thing that is amoral as fucking hell. Like that's typically why I get fired up about these arguments, is that, you know, you have some guy who's saying he's this big Christian, how he doesn't believe in death, and you're yada 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 yada, he shouldn't kill anybody.
No. If you're like
And
that,
then he turns
and you
right
have
around and he's like,
values
"Make
and
that
you turn
fucker
against
burn."
them, I will let you have it, because like that pisses me off, and like that pisses me
Yeah,
off
that
that
drives me
Trump let that guy
fucking
go.
I guess
Sure,
my
he
pet
was
peeve
one of
when
his
people are like,
first
oh, I'm
pardons.
Christian, I'm this, and they want to be like, oh, fuck this, they can't do this, they should die, they don't need to be on this earth. I'm like, I'm not Christian.
You were
I
literally
kind of have
shouting
the right
about
to,
killing Muslims earlier.
but I'm not Christian in the fucking slightest. I don't believe in that shit in the fucking slightest. That's why I'm not standing on the
Yeah,
moral
but
high
you believe in
ground.
something.
No, I don't.
I believe
once we die, we
I'm
just
technically
fucking
non-religious. I think I'm technically
I'm
non-religious.
non-religious.
I'm
No, you weren't
agnostic to the
atheist.
sense that I just don't
I'm
care.
atheist.
Yep.
What do you mean? Those are between being non-religious and atheist.
Non-religious
I don't
is
believe
kind
You
of
don't
like-
follow a religion. You don't necessarily think there isn't or is a god, but you just don't follow any of the current religions.
Ah.
I got mad respect
Yeah,
for
no.
pagans. That's what I
There's a
got. I got
difference
mad
between
respect for
atheists.
pagans.
Oh yeah, I was.
The
People that go.
We were having
people that
Christmas
go
at
around
Galen and
saying-
Darlene's, Josiah,
Oh,
and you would have loved me because they were sitting there, and I was like, hey, you know,
Christmas is pagan.
Christmas
Yeah.
isn't a Christian holiday yet, and then they all just turned to me and I'm like, well, originally it's pagan.
I mean, have you
Yep,
heard
they
of Saint
celebrated the
Nicholas?
winter solstice, and then a bunch of Christians were like, "Hey, cultural appropriation." We're
Yeah,
fucking
that's
stealing that
Catholics.
shit.
The Catholics
been
were like,
my
hey,
all
let's
along.
put everything around it. That way, you know, it kind of makes it easier for the Christians and the pagans to controverse as one.
No, what I fucking love is like there's a comedian where he's just like, how the fuck did we get to the Easter Bunny? Where the fuck is
Yeah,
the
like,
bunny
seriously.
in the Bible? Where did that
Well, the
come
Easter
from?
Bunny is actually
Giant
comes from.
pink rabbit. No, it's just,
The
I
Easter
don't,
thing
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I'm just saying
it
that's a
actually comes from
comedian's
Japan.
joke.
Because the Easter
What the
shit actually
fuck
comes from
is Easter
Asia.
for?
Easter's from the
Easter is
rebirth
actually-
of Christ, but
Yeah,
the
it's
actual
the day
egg
Christ
shit,
came back out.
yeah, but the actual like bunny shit was from actually Asia. They have
Tells you how much I
the
care
Yu-
about this
the
shit.
Yu Moon Festival, and they celebrate fertility, and actually they have a bunch of things for the heart shape for love is actually was what they have for the love symbol was for their uterus, and the eggs were to symbolize fertility, and the bunny was to
Yeah,
symbolize
see, I
fucking.
always figured Easter was like Christians' appropriation of whatever the hell they found for like, for instance, like, hey, it symbolizes rebirth or birth.
No,
And
it's
like,
still, Christ, it's still pagan. Easter's still
What, the
pagan.
bunny shit?
It symbolizes.
Oh, I know it's well.
Easter is pagan.
I know, but I'm saying like the whole bunny shit that we got in.
what is okay?
came
So
from-
Josiah, how was it originally for pagans? How the hell did Christians turn it into what it is now?
Well,
Those
first
Christians
of all,
take
the
everything
original Easter, I think, was pre-celebration before harvest.
Okay, so it was fertility, but it was for mostly crops.
I believe it was for crops, mostly.
And that would make sense because, like, I know there were a lot of pagan like, celebrations for like the yearly crop planting and harvest. They would have a harvest and they would have a planting festival.
Oh, here. Contemporary traditions such as the Easter Bunny and the Easter egg can also be traced back to the practices established by Sumerians. Weird, there's an M in there, but I don't know how to pronounce with it. Because of their prolific nature, rabbits have long been associated with fertility and its goddess Ishtar. Ancient Babylonians believed in a fable about an egg that fell into the Euphrates River from heaven and from Queen Astarte, another name for Ishtar or Samaris, was hatched. So basically, the bunny came from, again, along the same lines as fertility.
Yeah, okay. So see, I figured that it was originally for fertility, and like the Christians took it as like, hey, rebirth and
Yeah,
or
Christians-
birth.
Christians basically took it and went, yeah, that's the time. Oh, here. Actually,
Goddamn
American
Christians
tradition
to take
that
over
Easter
everything.
was dismissed as a pagan holiday by the nation's founding Puritans. That's interesting. And it didn't change until after the Civil War.
The Civil War. The fuck?
Yeah, well,
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna kill Nazis.
are you sure they're Nazis? No, that's killing Germans. slightly less. Just like a sound like, nope.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, do it, pussy. You won't. I know you won't because you won't come to my house, but you never do anyway. It's boy.
Never know if we are against that. Like Bryce.
Oh, I know it. Unlike
Hey, but it's alright. At least I'm not the type of people, and at least you guys aren't either, that like, oh, your beliefs are different than mine. You should fucking die. Like, I hate people like that on fucking all over social media.
That's generally most Christians.
I mean, not even Christians. Just like right now, it's a huge thing with liberals. Like with guns, we'll take them out of your cold dead hands.
No, liberals are not the ones that are like, how dare you
Yeah,
disagree
there's
with
literal
me. It is
posts and videos.
entirely
Like, I had to pull up
conservative people.
No, I had to pull up videos and shit of actual liberals speaking, saying how they will kill and take away gun owners' guns. Like I only had to go.
But that's not all liberals.
One of the only things I really don't dislike about the liberal like media shit that's going on is there's a lot of shit going on at these protests that aren't okay.
Oh yeah,
like on either side. There was a protest. I don't know what the group was, but they identified as a liberal group, like their ideals and shit. But some guy was just standing out there and was like wearing. I guess he was wearing some like Republican shirt. It was like back when Trump was running. He had the Trump-Pence like 2016 thing on. Like it was an old worn shirt, and someone hit him in the fucking head with a sign. And was like beating him with a wooden sign.
I was gonna ask more. Was it him getting hit in the head once with a sign? Because that might have just been like, hey, fuck you. But if it's him getting hit a lot with a sign, then it changes the whole thing. Because honestly, if a man's standing out there during a little protest, looking and shouting stuff at them, like, I need to know the full story of
it had video shit. It had video shit, I think. But basically, he was visiting New York from I want to say a Midwestern state. I want to say it was like Colorado or something around there. And he just had it was like one of his shit, was an old worn shirt. And he was standing next to some people, and he was just kind of like looking at what was going on. And was like watching, just kind of like watching the protest, and was like, I've never seen this where I come from. He's like, this shit doesn't normally happen.
People don't typically express their rights in front of other people.
He was like, I mean, like he said that he came from like a smaller area, so like protests weren't common like this anyway. So I think one of his comments was like, I'm pretty sure the size of the protest was about half the population of my hometown. So
nice.
But so he was like talking about how he was observing it, and someone pointed out his shirt, and they were like, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter?" And he's like, "I mean, a little bit." He's like, I just had this shirt. And like one of them, it was like the guy walks over and he starts talking to him, and like they're having a respectable conversation. But then another person basically did the same thing and was like, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter," but he got aggressive with him. But the one thing that I can say out of like that I respected was the one guy that was protesting. Yeah, that was protesting, but then the guy that walked over and was talking to the guy, he grabbed the guy that was being aggressive and like pushed him off and was like trying to get him off of him.
Yeah.
But that one guy got fucking really aggressive with him and started like pushing him around and grabbed the sign and was like swinging it at him and hit him with it.
Wasn't there also like a feminist group recently that like would go after like ex-rapists or whatever whenever they got out of prison and would rape them?
Yeah, they were using dildos to penetrate them. It was a feminist group, and they were raping males, or even males that were just found in court, and it was just over accusations. They were raping the men over it. And they were doing, like, not just, like...
See, that sounds like an extremist thing that is only, like, 10 women and in a small area that happened about
It wasn't
5
a big
times.
group.
It was only happening in New York, and it was actually 2 teams, and each team was 15 women. 15 and a 12. Or 15 and a 13 or something like that. And they were actually
You want to
sounding.
break things now?
No, they had like, they all got arrested. They were literally like shoving tools inside of like men's dick holes. Yeah.
What's the name of that? This is
Sounding.
There you go.
Yeah.
Knew it was something.
Do you know how long ago that was?
Not sure.
No, I really
Because I'm looking it up and I'm not finding anything.
It wasn't that long ago, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at stuff from even 2014. It's not saying anything about it.
Look up extremist feminine group raping men, and it'll pop up. It should pop it up. Like that's all we had to look it up last time.
Yeah, because I remember me and Bryce were reading the article.
So it was fucked.
I was like, what the shit?
Let's just search all, I guess. No. Oh, accidentally on a news site, but no.
Level 35 overgrown serpent. That thing
Yeah.
was deadly as shit.
I'm
No, they're
seeing
not
anything.
really. Actually, I murdered them pretty easy.
I don't have any bullets, that's the problem.
I use a sword.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
have to worry about bullets.
I'm
But
not seeing
it
anything.
was fuck. What was that fucking on? It was on a news channel.
Was it Breitbart?
No, it was like an actual. I don't even know what that is. It was like an actual news channel.
News channel?
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing anything.
I wish I could remember exactly what it was from.
I've seen it, so I know it's there.
Could have been proven false and just laid it down.
No, it was. They went to court over it. I mean, it showed them that.
You can easily take a picture of a woman at court and claim it was.
No, it wasn't a picture. It was a video. Like it was a full-on video. It showed them going to court, all the women. They had everything on trial. I mean, it wasn't like a picture. It was a full-on video of them being of them going to court.
God, how many worms are there?
There's usually 7. Are you fighting the poison ones or the paralyzed ones? If you're fighting the poison ones and you're having this much trouble, you're fucked.
They're not really doing any damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If you're having trouble with the fucking poison ones, which are weak as fuck to me, you're gonna be fucked when it comes to the level 50, which are like literally right around the corner. Fucking ones, and they're fucking nuts because they paralyze you. They completely incapacitate. Yeah, you're fighting the poison ones then. Those are the
So
weakest
Sean, how's
fuck
killing
ones.
Germans going?
Ich möchte lecker mal der schon springen.
Been trying to leave for someone.
Or poison spawn. Oh, the big one. No, there wasn't more.
damn it. Every fucking time with these paralyzing bastards. It's just like, it's not that they're hard, it's just that there's so many of them. Fuck you how many they are. Like, is that the problem you're having? It's just that there's so fucking many of them?
Yeah, there's just a large amount.
And the thing is, with their fucking, you can't really get close enough for a fucking melee or a counter melee because, like, all they fucking do is fucking start spewing out this fucking paralyzing poison.
I'm just getting poisons. They just keep coming back.
Yeah, wait until you go to the other side. Okay, here are the poison ones. The poison ones are like literally half the fucking level, and I can literally one combo them. Poison ones, I'm fine with getting poisoned, because at least if I'm poisoned, as soon as I'm revived, it's gone, and they can't do anywhere as close as the same amount of fucking damage.
Poison doesn't even do any damage to me.
Oh, it does, but it's not much. It's like a very little amount. But the thing is, I'm in an area where I have to fight 15 fucking electricity ones, paralyzed ones, then I gotta fight 15 fucking poison ones, and then there's shit ton of fucking robots, which stop literally on the other side of the mountain. Like, I'm guessing you're like on the map, like over, like if you're looking at it, you're on the left side of the mountain, left side of the area. If you go to the right side, the part that sticks out the farthest, like the bigger part that sticks out the farthest, you'll find the fucking paralyzed ones, and you can fight them and kill them. And then you've got the fucking Godzilla fucking 61 level monster.
So the one I'm fighting is only 35, which is called the Overgrown Serpent.
Fuck did you go? Why did you go that far?
I'm just gonna invade him for now because I honestly don't have the bullets for it. I just ran into the 49 paralyzing ones.
Oh, they're only 49, so you're still low
And
level.
the neck biter, he's 58.
Yeah, you're still low level shit.
Level 50, level 50. What is that Gundam Honeycomb Maker level 72 looking shit?
Oh, that's the giant fucking Gundam robot that I was telling you about. Yeah, if you go to the left of it, more on the beach, you'll find the 61 level Godzilla monster.
Looking? I ain't finding.
Keep running.
I just got killed.
Oh, shit.
The Gundam
Yeah,
dude raped me.
Yeah, if you keep... did you at least go to the cave so you can just spawn back over by the cave and then run away?
Is the Godzilla thing the Pyromaniac?
Yep. Try killing him. He's 61. Then if you get him like close to a quarter down health, he just spawns another fucking one of himself, and it's level fucking 40. And it's just as strong as he is, because what makes him strong is not the fact that he's his level, it's the fact that he can call in other monsters, and the fact that he can literally like one-shot anything, and the damage that he can take is fucking nuts.
I'm just leaving because that area is a bit of a oh shit moment for me, so...
See, I'm over here trying to actually kill him.
I got overwhelmed and ran out of bullets, so...
Well, I killed everything before I went over there. I don't know how the fuck you ran out of bullets. I literally have never ran out of bullets.
That's a level 34 though. I have Asano on my team because she's a really good healer.
Really?
Oh yeah. She'll heal you like constantly, and then she puts an area effect bubble, so even if she doesn't hit you with it, you can run into it.
I'm about to take out my fucking, the chick that's your best friend as a child. About to take her ass out.
I keep the childhood friend just because of her explosive damage attack.
I don't give a fuck about that. Over people like this, it does jack shit to.
Yeah, but like whenever you get into crowd control with like moderate enemies, it's a bit of a helping hand.
Well, I know it is, but fuck it. I'd rather have someone that can do fucking damage. Focus on healing, you dumb cunt! See, I hate my fucking teammate. I fucking hate her ass.
Awesome is a good healer. Oh, you doing down there, puppy? You being happy? I'm tired.
Why are you dodging? My partner just literally dodged 3 times.
You belong to me. Grow close to Kuraha. Oh, relationship. Ooh. Also, I got a message.
Which one did you grow close to? Your friend or the other one?
Yeah, childhood friend.
So that means you're just now looking at the sunset, right? So are you looking at the sunset, Hunter, or no?
Yeah.
本当よね。何のこともう何よそれ。今はただ一緒にこの眺めを楽しめてればいいかな。あったね。ねえ、私があんた
Oh, it draws her as an anime character this time.
I told you.
でも
I didn't know it was this close to you.
Yeah, you're not that far ahead of me. I told you, you were literally a level behind me after I got left Grandma and Grandpa's. I'm more interested in killing all these fucking badass characters than I am about, honestly,
What's
fucking...
the secret? What's the secret?
It doesn't tell you. That's why it's the secret.
Wait, you can just take her on a date afterwards?
Yeah, kinda. You'll see what it means by that. Like, you don't even know what the hell goes on. It's kind of like a big kick you in the dick.
What?
Yeah, kick him in the dick.
Kick him in the dick.
Kick him in the dick, kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick, kick him in the dick.
I can't beatbox.
Why does it still say missions?
Oh yeah, it glitches out with her, so it's constantly gonna still say that, and even if you load away and then come back, all it's gonna do is make it where you have the same scene. I did it like
the date one or the
date one.
Probably, because that's probably as far as you can go in the relationship with her.
No, it's not.
Wait, does this game have fucking? I know Hollow Fragment did. You could sleep with every character.
Are you
It
joking?
was a bit. I'm not joking.
Including
Hollow
yourself.
Fragment's the first one.
See, is Hollow Fragment the one where you actually play as Kirito?
Yeah, you get to play as Kirito. Basically, the plot of these is different from the plot in the anime. Because in this, instead of them getting out of the game at like floor 60, just Shiva, you're fine. Sit. You're cool.
So where'd you go, Sean?
You have to finish like
To
the
the
last
bathroom.
40 floors.
That was a long shit, Sean. I got worried. I
And
was
then
scared.
there's like 10 extra floors that are like hidden away in this glitch zone where you'll find a girl who becomes a newly introduced character.
And I'm guessing she's like
and
Yui.
then and then like all the people who like were released in later seasons get released in that one game. And basically how they explain it in this is like, even though all the games are linked to Sword Art Online, you know how there's supposed to be the egg in the anime that makes all the other games? Well, that's not how it goes in this. In this, all the games were released at the same time, and they just had different developers.
That's kind of like a big
So-
fuck you.
So whenever the game crashed and made everyone like trapped in it that could die, it brought people in from all the other games too. So it brought all the characters that were that were brought in the second and the third season to make it accurate, which is why the cat girl says she's known Kirito for longer.
So
The
it goes
sniper
off
chick?
So it goes off the game.
Yes, and that's what I was
instead
telling
of-
you. So there's a whole year that's just that. Then they spend about a year in Lost Song, after they've already spent a year in Alfheim, and then they do Hollow Realization, and then they do there's another one. There's 4 before this one, and this one's the 5th.
Is anyone gonna pick me the fuck up? Seriously, you dumb cunt.
And the previous ones were for 3. The previous 3 were all for PS4, and the very first one was only for PS Vita.
I thought there was one for also PlayStation. 3.
Yeah, like I said, there's 3 for PS4.
Yeah.
So apparently the DLC has a different story mode.
Yes,
or
and no.
You can't. But
Like-
you can't do it until you get to a certain point.
Yeah, you have to be level 40. It's not like a different story mode. I wouldn't say it like that. I would just say it's an extra.
Ah.
Like, it's just an
subplot.
add-on. Yeah, it's just an add-on. Like, you know how after Gun Gale Online, they did the Alfheim Online kind of thing again, and they went back
Yeah.
for Excalibur? It's
Yeah.
like that. I would say it's a subplot like that. Because that's what it
Okay.
literally described itself as.
Well, they
when I
did
was watching the videos
Excalibur,
for it.
then they did one for a water god.
Yeah, and that was the one that made Excalibur, and then Odin.
No, the water god was separate. That was part of another OVA. There's 2 OVAs. There's the Excalibur one, and then there's the water god
Oh,
one.
see, I
The,
watched both of them, but I thought they kind of tied in together. I thought they were the same thing, pretty much.
Kind of,
Because
because the quests are similar, because all the quests correspond with like main gods. So you're wrong and you're right, but you're mostly wrong.
Well, I knew like it was the same, like it was different gods and shit, but I knew that it was like it was the same game, it was the same shit.
It's basically the same plot as that, except in this one,
Just different
Kirito's
god.
going for his sword. That's the only added thing. It's a different god dungeon.
Yeah.
The second one actually has stakes though, because if they don't get the dungeon finished, the entire game of Alfheim will delete itself.
No, not the entire game of Alfheim. It was like the monsters and shit. They were gonna like destroy everything.
No. If all the monsters died because people were taking the false quest for Caliburn and not Excalibur, then the world tree would destroy itself, killing everyone else.
I didn't remember that was how it was. I gotta rewatch it. It's been a while.
It is.
Oh, I know. I believe you. I haven't seen it in God knows how fucking long.
I'm focusing on strength and vitality right now.
Yeah, I've focused on strength and dexterity, so that way I can take more hits too. Because your dexterity
Vitality's for, buddy.
No, read in the things. Your dexterity is your amount of hits that you can take and the amount of criticals you can give. Literally states it.
That does not make sense for dexterity.
It doesn't, but it's literally what it says.
Where the hell do you go to see this?
You go to pick on stats, and it will go down to everything. And it will say your dexterity is the amount of hits you can take for your character. If you go to your other character, it counts as something else for her, because it has got 2 completely different things for each character. But I'm not lying, it says it.
Alright, I'll check it here in a sec.
Because that's
Who
your
deserves
defense.
a pat? You do. The AI telling me that I'm doing a good job and I deserve a head pat.
Oh, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Aww.
I got the thing where she kissed me.
That's the next one.
No, I didn't get the head pat ever. I made it to where
Anyway.
she like, because I'm guessing you're at the part where you're
Anyway.
talking to the guy, and he's being a douche.
Strength affects melee damage, your gear weight limit, and your ability to equip different weapons. Vitality affects your maximum HP, your defense, and resistance to status ailments. Dexterity affects... One sec.
The dexterity
Stupid
affects
controllers.
nothing. It's just a show.
Dexterity affects damage dealt by critical attacks. You do more to critical attacks on weak points, and the accuracy of your bullet circle, gadget power, and weaponry. It has nothing to do with defense.
I think I read it wrong the first time.
Clearly.
My bad.
I don't think you read.
I think you read
right
Vitality and you were like,
I think I did too.
Put your points into Dex.
Dexterity.
No, I put my points into Dexterity because Dexterity.
Why don't
and
we
Strength are what
take
you
it
need for your
and
weapons.
move it somewhere else?
So I just like
No,
the
see-
thought of Bryce is reading the thing and it says Vitality and he reads the definition and then he looks back up and it says Dexterity to him, but on the screen it still says Vitality. He's like,
Now, see,
Dexterity does this.
The reason I upgraded my Dexterity is because you need Dexterity and Strength to equip half your fucking weapons. Like nothing else. That's just
You
Strength
must
and
have like
Dexterity.
subconsciously told yourself, I've got to make myself feel right, like I didn't fuck up. I'm gonna tell myself that this does this, even though it doesn't.
No, that's like legit what I thought it said. I read, must have actually moved up or something. I read the other fucking one.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night.
No, I admit I fucked up. Like I'm straight up admitting it. Let me admit it, dick.
Who is the fluffiest of the puppies? You are. I love you,
Oh,
Brutus
that
is-
was me.
Brutus is the fluffiest of the puppies.
You're the dad bod of the daddiest bods.
You should have said I'm the daddiest of the dad bods. You fucked up.
Yeah, you really did, Hunter. You just fucked
I
that.
didn't know how to word it.
You belong in hell.
Just go ahead and call
You
me daddy.
belong in hell.
You belong in hell for fucking up the one thing that you couldn't have fucked up.
You belong in hell.
I hate what I just said, but I'm happy no one else heard it.
I
I
caught
heard
it,
it,
and
I
it's
heard
on
it.
stream. He said you could call me daddy, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even
No,
respond
I said
to
just
it.
go ahead and call me daddy. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, because that makes it
There's a-
so much better.
There's a clear line.
Fuck off.
There's a clear line.
You're trying to lie to yourself.
Yeah, try to do what I do. It's my thing.
Oh no, I'm turning into Bryce. Someone just fucking shoot me now. Don't let me do that.
I mean, I've got the
Hunter.
guns.
Hunter, help me.
I have the bullets. What did I tell you if I... Josiah, remember our deal. What happens if I ever, like, announce myself as a founding Christian?
Oh god, shoot me.
Just fucking execute you.
I will do the same if you turn out like Bryce.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'll
In
have
all
talk
honesty,
about that with my
I'm eager
wife
to
and
put
be
you
like,
down.
hey, if any of our kids turn out like this guy, I'm just drowning them in the lake.
Just drowning in the lake. Good for
Look
the
at that.
environment.
It also implies that I will have a house on the lake, and that's a great future for me.
Or you're just within driving range.
Did you
Shut
say
up, let me
range
have my
twice?
nice things.
No, I said range
I
and
think-
I said range.
Yeah, I think he was about to say ring, and then he was like, that's not
No,
the
I
right
said
word.
range. I didn't even say ring. I just said some fucked up word.
Where's the
Your
heart?
accent's showing.
God damn it.
Sean didn't believe I used to have a southern accent, Bryce.
Oh god, it was so fucking bad. It was worse than mine.
I said your accent sounds retarded.
Now listen here, you little whippersnapper.
Now listen
I'll kick
here,
your
ye.
ass.
How come he hasn't summoned to level 40 yet? I'm honestly confused. Was that a rare thing?
Confusion.
Like, literally, if you go through my stream, you'll
What's
see
the
he
rare
summoned to
thing?
level 40. And it was like a brown version of himself. It was like you to me.
I hate you. I have lost all respect for you and wish for your death.
It's alright, I never had respect for you to begin with.
I mean, I
Hunter-
kind of figured whenever you bragged about screwing my high school crush, but
I never
You know-
bragged about fucking your high school crush. I didn't know she was
Yes,
your
you
high school
did.
crush to begin with.
Yes,
I
you
didn't know she was
did.
your high school
did.
crush to begin with.
you even knew it before I said anything about it.
No.
You've been
I was
telling
like,
everyone.
wait,
You
shit,
told
did you
Sammy
still
before
like
you
her?
told me.
I
There were
didn't know
multiple
until
times
after you
where
brought something up
The
about
subject wasn't brought up that you would bring her up to kind of like.
That was after Hunter already brought up the fact though, like I didn't even know he still liked her.
I brought it up
until he
once
Honestly,
for
that's
context.
more rude. Honestly, that's worse.
I forgot my brother used to have a
crush.
crush back as a fucking freshman. Oh my god.
No, what you just said. You
Oh, that
said
brought
that
up
was after Hunter told you. Yeah. Where he was like,
I'm
"Bryce,
sorry,
have a
I wanna
problem
talk
with
about-
this."
I
And you were
told
like,
him. I
"I'm
told him
fucking her."
before he started dating her.
No, you didn't.
He already knew my uncomfortability with it. And then at one point you said that you were probably gonna get back with your girlfriend, so you'll just throw her to me. And then you're like, never mind, I like her now.
I literally tried that. She would not go. Like, I tried.
That doesn't change the fact that you said that statement.
It doesn't matter though.
That's not even an oof for me. That's a messed up thing.
Okay, but the fact
That you just agreed to.
The fact of the matter is that you gotta, like, oh my god, I can't believe my brother's dating someone and got pissy
That's
about
not
it.
what we're. That's not what we're focusing
That's
on.
not even what
No,
we're
but that's what
focusing
first
on.
happened.
No.
I want to talk about my
Bryce.
girlfriend. No! Like, that's the thing. I'm gonna talk about her.
No, it's what you would do where you would just be like, we wouldn't be talking about anything, and then you'd be like, I just was balls deep in this girl. Oh yeah, and Hunter
Okay,
was
no,
like,
I never said that
was balls
statement.
deep.
You
don't care
did
if
say. You
Never
did
said
say.
balls
Oh god, there are
You
3
did
people
say,
telling you that.
damn,
and
that
people are starting to get
tight,
sick and
though.
tired of you arguing.
Oh yeah, I did say that, but I never said balls deep. That's like the weirdest thing to
Okay.
fucking say.
Oh my
Yeah, that
god,
makes it
Bryce.
better.
I'm
But that was after, I didn't say the pussy was tight till after Hunter said, oh, I bet she's fucking loose because she had a child. Literally, that's how
what we're talking
pulled
about.
up. But that's how it got pulled up. Was you ever saying that?
not
was
even
because
the
Hunter was
recent
saying that.
time, buddy.
The only time I said that ever was because you were saying how she was loose or something like that because she had a kid. It's the only time I ever once brought up her pussy being tight.
I think that was
'Cause-
after you had already been talking about fucking her at least for a minute.
No, Hunter said
And then
that.
you could
That's
tell
normally
Hunter
my
was
rebuttal,
visibly
Because the
upset
first
about
time, first time I talked about it, I hadn't even had sex with her for I don't know how many times we hung out. It wasn't until after the fact of that shit, then Hunter started saying, well, it's alright because she's probably got a loose pussy. And then after I had sex with her, then I brought it up and was saying it. I have that one, and so does Hunter on stream.
Okay, go back and look at it.
Hunter, bring it up because I'm streaming right now, and you're
So
not.
is Hunter.
Oh my god.
Okay, but mine's longer. I do like 3 hours, 4 hours at a time.
So is Hunter.
So does Hunter.
Hunter usually does his at an hour, I thought.
No, 3.
If I'm not feeling like it, or if I'm doing short bursts.
Ah, well, I'm only at 245 minutes, so I'm not there yet.
Anyway,
I'm trying to kill the fucking honeycomb bitch right now. And I've got her down past her first bar, but all these little fucking drones are pissing me off. Like, if I didn't have to kill these fucking robots with it, I'd be fucking fine. But all these little bastards are fucking flying around pissing me
Bryce,
off.
it's more along, but the whole like thing is more along the lines of like, it was kind of fucked up, especially in the
Hunter,
beginning.
you've called me multiple times talking about how many times you fucked someone, did something with someone, or something else. You can't get a bitch fit because you liked someone when you were fresh.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
That doesn't change the fact
Hunter,
that it's
Hunter.
personal.
Hunter, give up. He's not. It's
I'm not
There's
gonna admit
no-
I'm wrong. I'm not going
No,
to.
you're not.
Yeah,
whatsoever
you
talk
don't
about
admit
the
you're
girl.
wrong about anything, and this is why people don't like you.
Actually, I have no. Actually, people that. There's very few people that don't like me, and that's Laura Morales, and that's because I call her out when she smokes
Everyone
pot
in this
class.
party doesn't like you right now.
That's alright. That's not that big of a deal to me, Hunter. Like, the only person I know good is you and, Sean.
Sean laughs.
No, I think that was Bryce laughing after I said.
No, I didn't laugh.
Honestly.
I laughed when
That was
that
Sean.
happened.
It was Sean. I thought I saw something else. Hi, Sean. How's it going?
Hello. Playing Battlefield.
That's a good. I'm trying to do a solo PUBG. You wanna play duos PUBG? You won't play Battlefield.
I like the baby talk.
man.
It's what?
I'm liking the baby talk.
We all be pairing up for multiplayer Battlefield together.
I'm down.
Does Bryce have it?
All right. Give me a few
I do
seconds.
not
No,
have
Bryce
it.
doesn't. The best part.
This motherfucker just keeps doing that fucking rake attack and it's pissing me the fuck off!
Ah, I died. I died so that way I could quit this game.
I died on purpose.
Oh, I did. I couldn't hit the person and I was just like, this will piss him off. had like a pistol, and he had like an assault rifle, and I realized it was.
I don't think I can kill this
Still
Sonic
take the
Cone
fight.
chick. I really fucking don't. I'm getting destroyed.
I'm looking for some kind of boss down near the port.
Fuck! Like, which boss by the port? Are you talking about the fucking giant? The giant.
Not the one that's a giant robot.
No, the giant tentacle. The giant worm thing. It's in a big crater by the lake, in the middle of the island, actually. Or are you talking?
It says it's supposed to be by the shipwreck. I know there's 2 bosses by the shipwreck. It's the second one.
I wonder if it's a lighthouse thing.
No, lighthouse is on the opposite side of the map.
Opposite side. Oh, okay. It's in front of the. It's in front of the one ship that stands apart from everything. He's on the back side of the ship. Like you'll come up on the left side when the ship's facing towards the water. He'll be on the right side. He's like the robot that you fight in the first area, but he's yellow, and he's a lot stronger. And you have a lot more robots shooting at you. How did I not level up in that? Oh, I did, never mind.
What the hell is this?
What? You want to hear Sicko Mode or Mobamba?
I don't get it. You said the ship's sitting away from the other stuff. Is that the ship in the middle of the sand, or the ship
Yes.
on the edge of the ocean?
It's the ship that's away from the rest of the wreckage, and it's the only ship that's still fully intact. So like, it's kind of up on a hill compared to everything else. It's kind of up on a hill compared to everything else. Yeah, I fucked up my words again.
It's the shit that's the shit.
Yeah, man, it's the shit. Do you see what I'm talking about?
I see the ship, I just don't see the fucking monster.
And you're looking for the robot, right? It's supposed to be a robot.
It's not a robot person. That's the first one. I'm looking for the second.
Oh! You're on the wrong side of the island.
Are there multiple shipwrecks?
Yeah, there's like 4 on that fucking place. Let me check to make sure you're at the solitary sands, right?
Hey, Sean, look at your phone.
Dead desert.
Okay, if you're at the ship graveyard, is what it sounds like, you're not anywhere close to the actual ship wreckage. You're nowhere near level to kill it.
What level is it?
58. And it's big as fuck, and there's a bunch of robots around that are also around 40 to 50. That's what I think.
Robots keep respawning in the area.
They will constantly respawn if you're 2 feet outside of the area.
This is why I ran out of ammo last time. Please stop.
Just, what guns do you use?
Sniper rifle and assault rifle.
Change your sniper to a fucking high-powered pistol, and then go put some chips on it to where you literally absorb ammo as you kill things. Like, there's chips that'll do that.
Where do you put chips on?
Go to the lady.
Is that
Lilith?
what
Lady?
she means by enhance, or like the scrap?
That's the enhance and the scrap part. You
So
can
I
go
have to
and
scrap a gun for it, though.
you can scrap a very shitty gun, yes.
Speaking of phone, Sean, take yours.
You can find like the shittiest guns. That
You can find anything on hentai.
Nah,
Isn't that
it's
closed
shut down now.
It's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone. They're bringing it back though. There's a lot of
You can find your own reflection.
Wow, that's scary.
My gosh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I feel like I would fall asleep for a super long time.
Just set a fucking thing. Aren't you gonna play with them on Battlefield 100? I mean, it's only fucking 2 o'clock. That's a whole 10 hours of sleep.
Hey guys, all
it's not
living roulette players are undefeated.
Do what? Oh, what?
All living roulette players are undefeated.
Oh fuck, you ready?
Oh my god. I fucking love that so much right now. Oh, I'm just accepting a bunch of fucking quests. Have you seen the meme? It's like,
Probably.
it's like, I try to live by the motto that this man told me. He was a bomb diffuser. I asked him how stressful it is. He's like, it's not very, because it's either I do it successfully, or it's just suddenly not my problem anymore. I was like, no true fucking words have been fucking said.
I'll show you my overgrowth serpent.
And you're going to prison.
I wish for that. Just running circles around it while holding down the trigger.
Holy shit, I was like, what the fuck is murdering me? Oh, these little fucking 35 players. I hate to do that. Certain areas, they should still be like the same thing. Yeah, fuck you. Now what you gonna do, bitch? You gonna drop me a legendary display glass. Acquired display glass.
The best legendary.
What the fuck do I do with display glass?
It's basically like a scouter off Dragon Ball Z. Nothing.
Fucking kidding me. It's legendary, so this
bullshit.
Defeat the Waste Game.
I'm interested.
Gotta go fucking kill people all the fucking way over here. I'm gonna go murder some 14 others. But I've been one-shotting everything.
So Josiah and Sean, are you guys doing anything on Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
Doubtful. I'm working. This guy's got me.
I have to work Christmas 3 to 12. But I get double pay.
Nice. I'm gonna be back at things for Christmas Eve because my mom's gonna start to do it.
Kill that stupid worm.
That's what I say when I drink tequila.
I will cut you.
You and your fucking black hole, my dude. Jesus Christ.
Fighting the guy with a black hole, dude.
Yep, he has a bazooka. His name's Storm. I've never fought him before. Guess I fucking just straight up passed. Oh no, I've gone to this area like 9 times.
It's just a random enemy that they randomize their guns every time you fight them. But yeah, I've fought one of them before.
He's only 26, but his gun's so fucking strong, and so is his grenade. But I can almost one-shot him with my fucking special. It knocks him about half health, so if I use it twice. No, why'd you target the fucking little baby scorpion?
Queen wasp. Oh jeez.
They're not very strong.
More dangerous since it's red.
They just have a lot. They just have a better like. Oh, that was a temporary spider. Wasn't a. That was just a mission I had. I had no idea I had it. Why do I hear Donald Duck? Or it might even be like little guys from Spyro. I don't know. Fuck this SMG bitch. Fucking clan.
Holy shit.
Have you defeated the Waste Gang yet, Hunter?
I think we've seen it.
I've never even fucking seen it till honestly just now.
Ignore that is. I'm basically just like bum rushing the map right now so I can figure out where everything is.
Same, that's what I've been doing.
Kill as
that
many
way
enemies as possible.
Same. That's what I was doing, that way I can get like leveled up faster.
But I'm not fighting the super high leveled ones because it's a waste of time.
Why?
Because I know I can't kill the Pyro one guys.
Yeah, you can. It's super easy. Literally, you just have to have your pistol out, kill everything around him first. You don't have to worry about the robots. They won't spawn you, but you gotta kill the worms. Then all you gotta do is run around with the pistol. Just a pistol, because an assault rifle, it slows your, it's faster fire rate, but it's not as accurate as a pistol. And what it does is it completely fucking slows your fucking, movement speed. And your dodge rate slows down.
Not when you have upgraded stats to a certain extent, so you have increased
There's no way
so heavier weapons.
There's no way you
So
have a
can
stat
you
because
use a sword?
80. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I'm
use a
using.
sword.
That's what I
Does it
use.
still block bullets?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it does. There's a
Not
skill
to
you
the
can set
extent
for
of the
it.
enemy.
Yeah, definitely
You
not.
have to get a certain skill for it.
But, yeah, the guns don't shoot anywhere close to the anime either. Like, it's completely different. They couldn't make the mechanics the same if they wanted to. It'd be just complete ass.
They kind of have somewhat similar mechanics, but they're mostly with the AI, not with the AI players, because the AI players are like just ridiculous.
They're pretty fucking strong.
Like, they're so ridiculous that in the lore, Kirito hides from some of them.
Yeah.
やるわね。ありがとう。やる。ありがとう。弱ってるわよ。今がチャンス。
There's the watch tower.
楽勝発見。
使うわよ。
But yeah, you can use the sword and you can equip the skill and it rages you and the bullets won't affect you. It doesn't show any blocking animation, but it blocks the bullets. And you can only get that with the sword. Pretty much. So it looks like.
見て、トレジャーボックスだよ。すごいすごい。
Oh, and Hunter, you do know you can track your side quests so you can see exactly where to go, right?
You just have to go to them and hit track, don't you?
Yeah, and it shows the blue emblem of exactly where they're at, so you needed that for fighting that monster.
I didn't think it showed for the monster one, so I guess I knew it didn't.
Yeah, it shows like exactly accurate. Like, was yours?
Going to the lighthouse right now.
Like, were you supposed to kill the heartless puppet? Was that what your mission was?
No, the heartless puppet is the first thing I was supposed to kill. Then there's something after that.
See, that's what I thought the first time, and I already killed it. I murdered the motherfucker at level like 14. It's a level 30 recommended.
Yeah, but after I killed it, I went back to the next quest.
I'm gonna go take out this fucking tank. These things piss me the fuck off, man. They're so shitty. They get a good fucking hit, and fuck. But that's why I like the sword. Your gun, well, like around your level, will do like 200 lucky. Your sword, every time you hit, is at least 1,000. And your criticals is a 5,000. So there's not an enemy that can really last a good crit.
Yeah, but flying enemies are a pain in the ass.
Not really, you can just pull out a pistol and like two-shot. Not, you can just grapple them to the
I don't
ground.
have a sword I deem worthy.
You have a sword right now.
I deem worthy.
You literally have a sword right
What
now.
are you
in the fucking store that's
fucking
$100, dude.
But I do not have Excalibur.
No.
And it does.
They just
its
don't do
base
enough
damage is 900. Your base damage is 900 for it. Your critical is around 5,000. That's the one I'm using right now, Hunter. I one-shot enemies like crazy. You have no idea how OP it is.
I was using it, and it didn't do shit.
Did you use the first one, or did you use one with the plus sign on it? Because I call
I
bullshit.
only have one.
And you didn't buy the good one. You bought the one that you can use right off the bat. The second one's the one that's good.
Didn't buy any.
You have to buy them from the store. They're 15. They're both $100. They're from the DLCs. That you got.
I can probably buy that plus one. I think I have enough money now.
They're only 100. They're dirt cheap. That's what I'm telling you. Like, they don't cost a damn thing. It's just if you can equip it. Because if you buy the sword that has the plus on it, Hunter, its base damage is... check. It's... damn. I get more than that almost every hit. Like, I don't think I've gotten a hit that low, honestly. Especially if you do a sprint, it's almost a guaranteed crit. And like, even if it's not a crit, it's a 4,000 range. And if flying enemies are your like trouble, you can use your grapple gun thing and shoot them straight out of the air, and they come falling down the ground. And they're immobile, and then you can literally just start hitting the fuck out of them and kill them in a matter of seconds. That's why I run a pistol with it, because I can usually pull out my pistol just unload a few heavy shots into him. Oh my god, there's another pyromaniac, and it's randomly in the fucking desert. This one is a
like
delinquent,
3 of them, I think.
but these ones are only delinquents. The pyromaniac's the fucking crazy one. You know, the delinquents, they don't shoot fire, they just run at you and try to swing at you, which is like shitty. And they can do that little charge thing, which a lot of them are not good with. And if you just keep getting behind them, they can't hit you. It's funny. Oh, he got me though. They're still, they can hit you twice.
Can you not pull a queen wasp out of the air though?
I don't know. It only depends on their size. Oh no, you can take 3 hits. Asuna, let me dumb cunt.
Don't call Asuna a dumb cunt. Sometimes she's cool.
After mid-series SAO, she was cool. In the beginning of it, but like, God, she turned into such a bitch.
Dude, okay, in fucking Alpine she was really shitty. She's really
Yeah,
shitty.
Well, I mean, that's mostly
I'm talking about-
because
I'm
she
still
was
talking about
prisoner
SAO
and was
though.
threatened to get raped every single day.
That, I mean, it's like, okay, I mean, like
talking
Elfheim,
about
I think, is
after
it
that.
Gun-Gale? Is it Gun-Gale where she has
Gun
blue
Gale
hair?
when they go back to Elfheim.
No, Alpine,
When she has the blue hair, and she
Elfheim
turns
could
into
get
the
blue
thing
hair.
where she's like, oh no, what can I ever do? I shall sit on this couch and observe you on TV. What am I gonna do? And you're just kind of like, shut
They-
up.
Didn't
And
they
you're just
really
kinda
shift the
like-
focus over to Xion, like, really fucking hard in the second
Yeah,
season?
it was
Yeah,
from
they did.
Asuna to his sister, and then it had like that weird love interest shit there, which was fucking weird. Which
And then
I
Cousin.
guess in Japan,
Sinon and
which I
Gun
guess in Japan, you
Yeah, that
know,
was
since
weird.
it's actually his cousin,
And
it's
it's like,
normal.
hey, not really.
They're
Not
even
blood related.
cousins.
Not blood related, so my anniversary
No,
was
wait.
okay.
How are they not blood related? I thought they were
They're
blood
not
related.
blood related.
What,
They
one
were
of them was
adopted
adopted.
cousins.
Yeah, he was
One
adopted
of them
from
was adopted.
parents.
Yeah,
They were
she
still
was adopted.
related though. No, it was Kirito.
His
They weren't
parents were
blood
family
related.
friend, or they were family friends. They weren't even family.
But
I
it's
swear
still,
to God, I
like,
thought they
for
were
me, I'm
cousins.
still like, oh, that's gross. Like, no thanks. But it's like,
Yeah, like Luis. Luis was a big fan of anime, and he quit watching it just because of that season.
dude, it's like, Elfheim sucked, Gun-Gale brought it back. Because I like, who was it? What was the character?
Gun Gale brought back the
Sion?
tension.
Xion,
yeah.
the sniper.
Yeah, Sinon. Yeah, it's Sniper. I liked her, she was cool. I didn't like her real life, but I liked her.
Her real life was definitely interesting, though, to say the least.
It was interesting, but I was just kind of like, I don't know what it is about the badass character, but I'm like, yeah, kick ass. But
Like, yeah, she's fucking
Other than
badass.
thank you.
And then it's just like, oh, in real life, she's a crying little bitch. But it's still just like, well, she's crying little bitch because she killed a man once.
Yeah, like her story was so interesting. I was like, damn.
What's
I feel
maternal
like a
mean?
lot of the trauma comes from the way her
What's
mom
maternal
treated her
mean?
after she saved her.
Maternal means
Maternal
on the
is
mother's side. Or mother.
Okay, it says maternal cousin. It's his adopted sister / maternal cousin. They are blood related.
Adopted sister / maternal cousin.
Yep. They are blood related. I fucking
I like
knew
how
it
you
because,
looked it up.
Yeah, because I knew that one wasn't there.
In the English version, they try to say that they aren't even blood related.
No, it was in the English version. It's the only version I watched. It's clearly stated like that. That was he was adopted, and it was the mom side
No,
of the family.
because
The
The English
she
version
she
tried
brings
to
up that
dissuade
she
from
likes him.
incest.
Yeah, the English version did, and whenever she brings up the part where like he's like we're related, and she's like we're not even that.
Yeah.
No, he says you're my sister, and he says no, I'm your cousin. Like I'm just pulling up the video.
If it's in Japanese, it's not right. We're talking about the Americanized
I'm not-
version.
I know.
I knew.
They act like it's still serious though because Alpine, which drove me nuts.
Dude, Alpine.
So.
Alpine sucked. Ding dong. It's funny because for most people, they're like, "Oh, the game sucked." I was just like, I didn't like the story. Didn't focus on all. I was just, that's super cool.
They made someone who was a like loved character into a maiden in distress, and they ruined it.
I think what a lot of people liked about Asuna was the fact that she could go toe to toe with Kirito and be fine with it.
Yeah,
And
she was
just
really like an independent character of like, I don't need you to survive. So it was like a mutual thing, but then she was just like, oh,
well, because I still remember there was a scene where Kirito was standing back hiding behind an old man when they were fishing, and the old man was just like, Kirito, your wife's gonna die. And he was just like, nah, bitch, was.
yeah,
Bang.
I love that scene.
you kicked the shit out of that giant ass fish.
And the guy was just like, oh.
Like, whoa. But then they made her into like,
well, they replaced her badassness with Xenon's badassness.
yeah, they're like, yeah, new character, badass.
There were a lot of scenes where Kirito would pick her up at like a high school on his motorcycle, and he was just like, look at me, I'm Mr. Cool Guy. I'm all black,
I'm Mr.
black
Cool
motorcycle
Dude.
picking up a high school girl. I hate that I can hear Bryce's moaning through the fucking mic.
No, that's not me. That's the show.
Okay, Sean, I need you to. You're at 10. Dial it up to an 11.
8 man. You haven't heard Cody's fucking ape noises, have you?
Oh, I have.
Yeah? Not fun?
Yet another reason why I'm disappointed in my blood.
Jenna's like, he's really nice, but god damn it.
Literally every conversation is like, this is a really nice guy, but boy fucking hell is he retarded. At one point, I legitimately said
He's
the line,
seriously, he's really nice. He is, he's really, really nice. He's really kind to everyone, but just then, but then you meet him and he's like, he just like does ape noises for an hour. You're like,
I literally
dude.
said the line to him and to my mother and to Jenna. I was just like, think of the most average person you know, and I looked and I pointed at Cody. Cody, think about Cody. I was like, half the world's population is dumber than him. And Cody stood real fucking proud of that, and everyone else was like, Josiah, shut up. And I was like, I was giving him a compliment, which did not make them happier.
He was just like, he worries me sometimes. But the thing is I know that what he's doing is not like a real thing. He's not that stupid.
He's not. But I
I've
wonder.
talked to him before. He's not
not
that
this stupid?
fucking stupid.
Who's
But
not?
he just acts like he's that stupid. And I'm like, Cody, you're great. Stop.
Cody, you're not fucking retarded. Please stop. Please stop
Please
sniffing
stop
paint.
being retarded. Yeah, stop
Josiah,
puffing that gasoline and put your
You should
pants
get an
on.
Italian. You should get an
Stop.
Italian accent, Josiah, and be like, "For the sake of the family, please stop."
For the family. Cody, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Asking me for a favor.
You asked me for a favor. You asked me to kill a man on the day of my daughter's wedding.
I'll kill you instead.
I'll kill you. I should kill you where you stand right now. But you're my beloved, what is it? Brother-in-law. So,
Please,
Yes.
no.
Nope, I'm gonna put that image in your head now. It's gonna happen.
No.
You would be a terrible voice
I'm gonna
actor.
fucking-
You sound like Donald
I'm gonna
Trump.
fucking kill you.
Good.
Have you watched The Godfather?
He sounds
Yes, I
very
have.
similar. Just you have to put a cotton ball in your mouth.
Yeah, like you have to sound like you have a mouthful of like something, like you're eating something.
Well, no, he legitimately had a like the bulge in his corner of his mouth. You see, that's legitimately he stuffed cotton down there
Why? Is it just for the voice?
to get the look and the voice.
And then you just gotta kind of like squint a little bit, but not a lot, and just look like you're angry all the time.
It look like you're mildly annoyed at most people's presence.
But then sometimes when you talk, you can't tell what your emotion is right now.
You also can't tell where you're from ever, but you just know he's Italian because you just heard he's Italian once, and you're just like, okay,
And you're just like,
I
yep,
guess you're
Italian.
Italian. Eh.
On the day my daughter's wedding.
No, that's the Japanese version. Yeah, there's two different scenes, but I can't find the second scene.
You look at Japanese Godfather? What the fuck is what?
No. Okay, the scene I was talking about, it does. It talks about them being related. Like it clearly states that I know you're not my brother. I know you're not. I know that we're not brother and sister. I know that you were adopted from the. God damn it! I'm gonna have to go back to watch it.
When you can't write the plot into the story, so you just have to outright state it.
There's
But yeah,
no
it
good way to
states that
say
they're
this, so we're
cousins.
just gonna fucking shoot.
It does it
over
twice. It
again.
says. And I just watched one of them, and it states that they're cousins, but it doesn't state that they're. I can't find the other part where it's supposed to state it.
Maybe it don't.
Maybe it's not
Imagine
there.
things.
Maybe you full of
Maybe-
shit.
Maybe you saw
Well,
it
the
in the
first
dream
one was
once.
there. The
Holy
first
shit.
one showed it. The first one, whenever he states Asuna for the first time to her, it stated it right there. I just don't know the second time it does it.
She's like, don't. Ah, no, don't.
I like the fast travel system in this game, just saying. Also, by the way, you can fast travel in the dungeons.
He's like, no, it's a kid's show, don't.
That's like such a fucking plus. God damn, my mic was really close. I probably just
Realized there was
ear
an alarm
fucked you
back here.
guys. Fuck you, bomber. Oh, so it's just a little midget guy again?
Oh, not
Underworld
bad.
rogue?
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
I hate how the
Where
auto system
is-
doesn't work on midgets.
You
We're
hail
in
the what?
Venezuela. The auto aim system does not work on midgets. Like the smaller
Good to know.
people, it will not work on. It's fucking stupid.
There we go. Scheiße.
Asuna, heal me, you dumb cunt.
Hey, don't you talk shit on her.
I'm talking shit, hard shit.
Fuck, Scheiße.
I like how Sean's just over there going scheisse.
Scheiße.
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 Du Scheiß!
I'm sure you'll heal yourself, you selfish bitch.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that she just
Yeah,
used a
good
fucking
girl.
paperclip to unlock the lock and then didn't fix the paperclip, but the paperclip is fixed when she puts it back on?
What? The fuck are you talking about?
She
Somebody
takes
hit
the
someone with a
paperclip off of her mom's jacket, undoes the paperclip to pick a lock, picks the lock, and then just puts it back. And it's not like undone or anything; it's just redone. She's like, "Look, I snapped my fingers and paperclip back."
Yeah, don't you
Dude,
know
that's
that
fucking
all
magical.
Norwegians are magic?
What if she didn't actually? What if she didn't actually use the paperclip? She just
Yeah,
like
he didn't.
unlocked it with her mind. It was like, okay, I just needed the paperclip
She
for a
had
second.
the
to do
key
my
on
power.
her, but she wanted to act impressive to everybody else, so she took the paperclip and she did like a real quick sleight of hand and put the key in.
Dude, there's actually a game I have, and like this chick acts like she's just gonna open up the door, but instead she actually like has like these magical powers and opens it up, but she has to fake it, act like she picks a lock. What game are you playing? Is Sean playing a game and it did that or what?
Oh, Sean's playing the Battlefield 5 story.
Oh, never mind, that is not anywhere close to the same game.
No. It is in fact not. I'm pretty sure I know what game that is.
What game is it? Or what is it based around?
It's either Remember Me, which I'm pretty sure it's not, or the story-based, God, I don't remember what its name is, but it has lesbians in it.
I don't know if there's lesbians in this game. What's the art style?
I remember the rapey photography teacher.
No.
Different one?
This is like
No, I
an
guess in that
anime
one she has-
game, and it's turn-based.
Oh.
And they're all in an academy. And like, the academy is pretty much ran by students too.
Sure it's not a hentai game then?
It's kind of, seems like it, but it's really not. And it's actually a really good game. It's not anything sexual at all, so you wouldn't like it, you pervert.
That coming from you literally means nothing.
I was gonna say.
How am I the pervert in the group? Like, out of all of us, seriously? And I'm the pervert.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not gonna talk about the fact that Hunter fucks his dog.
Yeah, but you fuck kids.
I do not. Goddamn. Is that really gonna stick? Fuck you guys. I'm about to embarrass Hunter just so mine doesn't stick anymore.
I like how you're like, oh no, I can't save myself, so I'm just gonna try to drag Hunter down a little more.
I mean, I
You're a
could,
piece
but I'm
of
not
shit.
gonna.
What?
I could, but I'm not gonna.
What happened?
Nothing. I could
Oh,
drag Hunter down with me, but I'm not gonna because it's too fucked.
Street trash.
Basically, Bryce was talking about a hentai game. We called him pervert.
It was
He's
not
like, Why am I
hentai.
the pervert? He's like, why am I the pervert? Hunter's here and he fucks his dog. And I was like, well, you fuck kids. And now you're caught up.
Pretty much. Doesn't it feel good to be informed? No comment?
Nope.
Get the fuck away from me, you big ass fucking ugly hooligan. I need to get a better healing ability because this healing bullet kind of sucks. And he buffed his fucking defenses.
Alright, I'm calling it a night, boys. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Alright, catch you later, Hunter.
So, yep.